Hey, Jules Blessed Vegan, and as always, welcome to my channel. And for those of you who are new, I know you can benefit. Merry Christmas, people, wherever that is for you. It's still Christmas Eve here. It's about 11:12 on the West Coast, but for some of you, it is most certainly Christmas, and for friends in other places in the world, you're already there. So peace be with you as baby Jesus dares to enter the world once again and say, I believe in you. You're worth it. I came to bring hope, and we are in dire need. So yes, peace be with you. I've been sick. I am on the mend. It's kind of a funky one because it almost feels like mono, like the cells in my body are literally tired. I didn't expect to be sick, from the minute I got out of school until now, and I don't even know if I'm going to make it to Christmas tomorrow. I certainly hope to be well by my birthday, which is, what would that be? Monday, right? Monday the 27th. Yeah. You know what? It's okay. I have peace in my life. I have serenity in my life. Certainly regarding my food plan, which is just a ongoing challenge in my world, but it hasn't been. And I'm just so grateful for that. And anyway, I don't know where you are. The holidays can be very challenging. It's always a mixed blessing for me. I'm thrilled to see family. I'm so happy to see, just everybody, but it also brings issues up, right? And it just depends on where people are at. And I can't control that. So I will be using the Serenity Prayer as a mantra. God grant me the serenity to accept the things that I can't change. I cannot change the action of others. To accept the things that I can, how I behave, how I respond, how I care for myself in any setting, and the wisdom to know the difference in that moment. What do I need? Do I need to step outside and breathe? Do I need to change the conversation? Do I need to laugh? Do I need a nap? What do I need? And I pray for the wisdom of that. I do want to take a moment and say hi to these earrings that Dale got me. Aren't they great? He always hooks me up with the best earrings. And he got me way more than these, but I'll start with these. Another thing is a total prayer for our grandbaby, Amelia. And she's not a baby anymore. She's 5.5. But she's in the hospital tonight because she was having trouble breathing. And I so get it, But we just want to pray for her, and the family didn't expect to be dealing with that emergency on a Christmas Eve, and so many people are in the hospital, for so many reasons, but especially COVID and things at this time. And luckily she was admitted, and she did get additional oxygen, which she needed. And God is merciful, and I'm just praying for my son and our grandbabies, because little Tyler is a year younger, and I'm sure he's very concerned and confused about his sister. And Christmas should just be joy. It isn't all the time. I know people who have left the planet on Christmas Day, many, which, of course, with heaven being the end game, that's okay, but it's painful for all those grappling and left behind. So prayers going up for all of that. And then, just in staying clean regarding my food and true to myself. And of course, I'm vegan, and my preference is raw vegan, and that's just the better way for me. And I am absolutely raw vegan, and even if I choose not to be completely raw, whatever it is absolutely just, more fruit and vegetables and healthy fats. And so this was just a great reminder to me, because part of the reason I've been able to stay clean is that I'm doing 90 meetings in 90 days with Overeaters Anonymous. And today is the 55th day of, at least a meeting a day. But part of the reason that I'm clean is because I just got serious about how absolutely devastating compulsive overeating is, and how it's really as dangerous as alcohol or drugs or anything else. It's just far more painful. It's a much slower form of suicide, and I don't prefer to be killing myself that way anymore. But I need tools. And so one of my tools, and I've mentioned this book many times, is from For Today, which is some literature from Overeaters Anonymous. For Today, a daily thought book, and this one actually is for today, December 24th. And I just think it's a really good one. So it says, an unrestricted satisfaction of every need presents itself as the most enticing method of conducting one's life. Let's look at that again. Unrestricted satisfaction, meaning getting everything you ever hoped for, having everything in the moment, grabbing and receiving all that you desire. An unrestricted satisfaction of every need presents itself as the most enticing method of conducting one's life. And of course, little children, that's when you're operating from your inner child who wants everything. It wants it yesterday, and we say yes. But it goes on to say, but it means putting enjoyment before caution, and soon brings its own punishment. Putting enjoyment before caution, and soon brings its own punishment. And that's from Sigmund Freud. Oh my gosh. Yeah, of course, right? Throw caution to the wind and go for broke, and before you know it, especially with addiction, you are in the thick of it and can't figure out how to unravel or get your way out. And by you, I mean me. Okay, so that's the thought, and then it reflects on it, and it says, I thought I was supposed to enjoy every minute. I also thought if I wanted something, I should have it. Pain was to be avoided. Isn't that so true? For some reason, we're just not supposed to feel anything. And if you're an addictive personality, it means to anesthetize yourself. And, that doesn't just have to be with food or drug or alcohol. It can also be with activity, like over-exercising. It can also be with obsession, like codependency, focusing too much on someone and someone else's problems, hoping someone else will fix you, right? So it doesn't have to be an item per se, but it's anything that gets us focusing outward, in a bad way. So it says, pain must be avoided. Today I know that the pain of compulsive overeating is worse than any problem I may have to face. Like, engaging in that compulsive overeating is going to far exceed whatever it is you're hoping to avoid. And I so get that. I know too that it's easy to forget that pain. Yeah, from one binge to the next. I've slept since then. I forgot the horrific everything, acid reflux, bloating, vomiting. Like, I forgot all of that. Slipped a brain cell since the last binge. Let's do it again. Oh my gosh. Although my life is better than it has ever been, and that's true in the moment regarding my food, I need a daily reminder that abstinence is the single most important thing in my life. So true. Staying out of the nonsense is choosing to live. I have paid my dues as a compulsive overeater a lifetime, right? On and off for, I'm going to be 56 in a couple days, but I literally have memories of stealing food at 3 years old. So for 50 years, actively, I've paid my dues to the devil of compulsive overeating. Thank God I'm here in Overeaters Anonymous. I agree. I never want to go back to where I came from. Amen. So for today, I recognize the difference between what I want and what I need. For me, first things first means putting abstinence before anything else. And it's so true. Because I've told you guys many times, if you followed me at all, that a whole array of sins for me are triggered by food, by engaging in food. I lie about it. I hide it. It's a jealous lover. It wants my undivided attention. I misspend, money. I get bitter and angry if people are interrupting a binge or a potential binge. Let alone endangering others while dropping French fries on my lap at 65 miles an hour and reaching for them on the floor. Do not try this at home, okay? Anyway, yeah, I so get it. So let me read the clean version. I can tell I'm still having trouble myself. Like, I wanted to come all fresh, but JBV, I don't have to fake it in front of you guys. All right, so it reads, An unrestricted satisfaction of every need presents itself as the most enticing method of conducting one's life. But it means putting enjoyment before caution and soon brings its own punishment. Sigmund Freud. I thought I was supposed to enjoy every minute. I also thought if I wanted something, I should have it. Pain was to be avoided. Today I know that the pain of compulsive overeating is worse than any problem I may have to face. I know, too, that it's easy to forget that pain. Although my life is better than it has ever been, I need a daily reminder that abstinence is the single most important thing in my life. I have paid my dues as a compulsive overeater. Thank God I'm here in Overeaters Anonymous. I never want to go back to where I came from. For today, I recognize the difference between what I want and what I need. For me, first things first means putting abstinence before anything else. Amen. Oh my gosh, people, I asked Santa Claus, and I'm married to Santa Claus, for a proper tripod and for a proper light and a couple things that go with that. So we'll have to see. But in the meantime, yay me, that I've dared to show up anyway, used my humble little lamp, held my phone in my hand, and did what I could do, right? I mean, come on. Yeah, I know. Anyway, friends, I'm going to retire. I know Santa Claus will be coming tonight. After he helps all the little children of the world. All right. Anyway, love you so much. I'm praying for you and your families. I'll find you tomorrow. You know, for me, it is Santa Claus because I'm married to him. And then, of course, it's the grace of Jesus being born again. But I'll talk about that tomorrow. All right. Like if you like, join us if you haven't. Subscribe. Let me know in the comments below how I may support you. And until we talk again, know that you're blessed.